What's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So, Blake Griffin's played about 3 games with the Detroit Pistons now. So, we just have a nice, chill interview here with the man, Gregory Kelsler, Special K, getting to know Blake Griffin. So, yeah, I just want to get to know the man a little more. Like, I know him on the basketball court, but Blake, I want to know you, bro. Here you go, guys. We got an interview here. Blake Griffin, Gregory Kelsler. God damn. My God. This shit's so loud. Oh my God, dude. It's not a good start, Blake. That'll piss me off. Oh my God, guys, 1 second. I don't think this is recording. 1 second.
Received the Oscar Robertson Award. Blake, first of all, welcome to Detroit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
you. We talked a little bit before coming in here. I know that you were in the city of Detroit, in the downtown area, in fact, back in 2009 when you came in to receive the Oscar Robertson Award. Final Four was in town. Detroit was really just starting this renaissance that's ongoing now.
Yes, sir.
But you've not been back. Tell me what you've heard about Detroit, and what do you anticipate seeing when you get to the downtown area?
Honestly, I've heard nothing but great things about this renaissance and this renovation. My mom actually, as I was on the flight yesterday, sent me an article about how Detroit is one of the best places to live in America, and the list of reasons why. So I got to read that and learn a little bit about Detroit. So I'm excited to actually get down there. 'Cause, every time we played here in the past, we fly in and go straight to the hotel and kind of missed downtown Detroit. So I'm excited to get down there and see everything.
Bro, I live an hour from Detroit, man. Okay, let's hear the rest.
Everything that's changed.
You were definitely a staple in Los Angeles for many years, the face of the Clippers. Having said that, how difficult is it to face this day, knowing that now that is your former team and you have been traded, so to speak? Looking forward to the new opportunity, I'm sure, but how does it settle in when you've been the face of a franchise for so long and now no longer?
I wouldn't really call it difficult. To me, it's exciting because of this opportunity. That to me is in the past. I enjoyed my time there. The fan base was great. I have love for every single guy in that locker room over there, but it's about Detroit now. And
yes, sir. It's about Detroit.
And, that's what's most exciting to me.
Detroit.
Around the team this morning during practice and just sitting in the locker room talking a little bit with those guys. It's great to be here, and it's great to be a part of this franchise.
Well, you've been highly decorated through the first part of your career. 5 times an All-Star. You've made numerous All-NBA teams. What's been your proudest moment in the NBA thus far?
We've had some great moments in the past, but year after year, I think you take time to reflect on the years past and things you need to work on. I'm just proud of the growth as a player. We came into the Clippers franchise at one of its lowest points. I was always pretty low and built a foundation, and now I look to do the exact same thing here.
Second round exit, though. I'm just saying, Blake.
I'm
just saying.
Success and in the past, and I'm excited to be a part of that tradition, but also looking to build this foundation that these guys have already started building here. With Andre and Stan and all the guys that have been here.
Better than not
we know who you are as a player. I mean, we've watched, we've appreciated, we've admired, but who's Blake Griffin as a person?
Motivation is my kids. I have a son and a daughter who both
family man.
Are the light of my life. So those two are my biggest motivation. Other than that, I'm big into comedy, love comedy, films, stand up, all that. So I'm always kind of watching and appreciating comedy.
Hey, me too.
You mentioned it, I didn't. Comedy. So tell me a joke.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a joke guy. I'm not a joke guy. I'm a appreciate it, and I'm a write it out, and I'll
can't put the man on the spot like that, Greg.
I'm not a joke guy, nothing like that.
Can't do that.
You mentioned your children. How old are they?
My son's 4, and my daughter's 17 months.
Ah.
Yeah.
17 years?
Do they know what daddy? Are they in tune with what daddy does?
My son definitely does. Coming to games. He's been coming to games for a long time, so he knows. I've tried to explain to him what was happening. I don't know if he really grasped it, as a whole. But my daughter, she
probably just like, it's cold here, Dad. It's cold here.
She has no clue, and I kind of like it like that.
I know you're a big Sooner guy. You love your alma mater. Tell me about some of the things you've been involved with there. I know you endowed a commitment for the center there, the Blake Griffin Center. Tell me a little bit about that and what makes you most proud.
Yeah, you know, as an Oklahoman and as a Sooner, I've seen a tradition of former students and student athletes coming back and giving back and making sure that they leave a positive impact on the university.
I watched him in that championship game when he played for the Sooners.
The exact same.
2008,
so
I think it was.
Whatever I've been able to do to help, I've always tried to do that. And then most recently,
that was against Michael
been able
Beasley's team.
to be a part of bringing on this brand new training facility there, which will bring the facilities at Oklahoma up to speed and with the top programs throughout the rest of the country. So I'm very, very proud to be a part of that and to continue that tradition of former athletes and alumni giving back.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I heard you mention that if someone were to play Blake Griffin in a movie, it'd be Sinbad. You know Sinbad's from Michigan, right?
I didn't know he was from Michigan. I didn't know that.
I don't know who that is.
I was just trying to think of somebody funny at the time. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of somebody who kind of could like pull off the look a little bit. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, we know him well in these parts.
Yeah.
As a player, one of the things I've noticed and certainly appreciated was your maturation process. When you first came into the league, people came to see Blake Griffin because they wanted to see you dunk. Mm-hmm. In fact, I remember one game, and I believe it was on Martin Luther King Day. Let me see if you remember this. Right here in this building.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I think you dunked 7 times.
Yeah.
Dang, Blake.
We couldn't stop you, but your game has gone beyond that. I mean, obviously you can still climb the ladder, but it's a lot more now. Talk about that process and how you've come to be more of a complete player. And you mentioned one that makes his teammates better.
Yeah, it's basketball is something that I've always taken very, very seriously. And I mentioned before playing for my dad as a coach, and he always instilled in me, the importance of being a versatile player, making your teammates better. And I think
not me, I'm just a
you
three-point
make
shooter.
Your teammates better by being a well-rounded player and being able to fit in and play with different types of players. And I've put a lot of work in on a shot, and being able to be more versatile and be able to score away from the basket and not just in the paint or on the post. Continually working on finding better ways to be a better facilitator, better passer, ball handler, all those things. I get the most joy when I'm playing basketball and my teammates are playing well and I'm passing the ball and guys are scoring. So that's a big point of emphasis for me.
You played with DeAndre Jordan, who in many ways is similar to Andre Drummond, your new teammate. But there are differences, as we know, offensively. And Andre's
better.
Really improved his offensive game.
Yeah.
Maybe not as stout as DeAndre is on the defensive end, a work in progress. But talk about
You've been throwing shots big.
Now you
Gregory Kelsler.
Look forward to working with him, both from a similarities standpoint and a different standpoint.
I'm very, very excited about playing with Andre. I've been a fan of his since he came in the league, just his raw talent alone. And over the years, I've really appreciated how hard he's worked on his game. Developing left, right-hand hook. Free throw shooting.
You sure about that?
His half-court shots, that he likes to shoot. I've been a fan of his game, and to see his maturation as a player has been really, really cool. And at the same time, like you said, him and DJ are a little bit similar in their style of play, but so I'm familiar playing with that type of player. I think Andre's great around the rim. He's got great hands, great speed, strength, obviously. So I think there's definitely things that I've seen here and there that I can, hopefully help him with, and he'll help me, playing with a guy of that caliber.
You'll obviously be wearing a star here. You know that. People will come to see you play, but the expectations will be there with it, as they're expecting you to help turn this franchise around, and probably in short order. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. It's not something that I ever shy away from. I
love to hear that.
Challenges, but at the same time, it's not something that I think about, in terms of letting it affect me. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate all the fans that this fan base has. But at the same time, it's not about me. It's about our team. It's about all these guys moving towards the same goal. And when we get everybody on the same page, we're going to be tough to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have the Clippers coming in a few days. What's that going to be like?
It'll be fun. You know, when I got traded, I texted those guys, you know, I love you guys. You know, keep working hard, all that stuff. But I said, I'm definitely going to foul some of you pretty hard. So no, I'm really.
Get on Blake. Hit with the freaking
freaking
flagrant twos.
No,
don't hurt nobody.
Starting out this new journey.
Let's not hurt nobody.
Stan Van Gundy, who's had success in this league, he has a proven track record, but he's still trying to bring that same level of success here to the Pistons. Tell us what you know about him, his style of coaching, and how you hope to.
He stresses me out watching him coach. He's always freaking moving around and stuff.
I mean, I've seen Stan's teams from afar, and obviously played against him, and scouted his teams and things like that. So I have heard, and also over the past couple of days, you know, taking a lot of phone calls from other coaches, you know, coaches that I know, talking about how great Stan is, and really singing his praises. So that's always very, very comforting, knowing, you know, what kind of guy you're getting. And you know, I had a chance to sit with him today and just talk basketball. And he's a very, very smart coach. Really knows X's and O's, and really thinks the game, I think, in the same way.
What do you think about Stanley Johnson?
I'm excited about that opportunity. I think he's going to put us in a position to really be successful.
Well,
if you were to speak to the fans of Detroit, both those who are familiar and those who are not as familiar with you, what would you say on this day, your first official day in town?
Just my excitement. I plan on coming in, and we're going to be a team that plays very, very hard. I think Stan demands that from his guys, and all these guys that are still here have shown that. You know, they've played very, very hard, and I want to come in and be the exact same way.
Awesome.
We're gonna have to grind out some games. But the thing I love about this town is they embrace that. You know, some cities, some fan bases want to see the flashy, like up and down. But a city that embraces, you know, that grinded out hard work mentality.
Yes, sir.
Those are the type of cities that I really like and I really align with.
Okay, so that is the end of the interview, guys. I loved everything I heard from Blake Griffin right here. He just seems like he really is happy, you know, to play for Detroit. And he is getting along with the teammates so far, so like it looks like a good fit and a good connection. As far as Detroit being one of the best places to live, I can't, you know what, no comment. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and peace out.